What's up? It's Cuervo with Springfield's Rock Station, Q102. I'm sitting here with Neil from A Day to Remember. Neil, thank you very much for making some time today to get out here to our Q102 shanty. It's a little shack here, and like you said, it's an experience.
I love it. It's cool. It's like we're camping out here.
Camping?
Rock Fest.
Yeah, camping at the Rock Fest. It gets very interesting late at night. There's stripper poles out there in the campground.
All right.
And actually, last year I did that, and I lost money on it, so that's how I know I can't be a stripper. But
I was going to say, you weren't the one stripping, though.
no, I tried.
Oh, okay.
I tried.
But you lost the money.
I lost the money
You had to
somehow.
pay them.
Exactly, to take back the memories.
All right.
But Neil, so, man, you guys have been around for a while. And festivals like this, you do, single shows going through city. What is something, like, I was talking about this before, there's certain venues that have, like, smell. And smell can be a big thing, but it can bring you back to a memory. So there's so many listeners out there where they've been to a venue. And there's like, so Reggie's Rock Club in Chicago for me, or like the Elbow Room down there's a musty smell. And I know where I'm at. Yeah. Is there a smell specifically that sticks out to you at any venue, or like a maybe a legendary, we'll say the word, that sticks out to you every time you go back, you're like, here we are?
There's this venue. It's somewhere, I think it's in Oklahoma. It's called Diamond Ballroom. Every time we go there, I could probably walk in the back door with my eyes shut, find my way to the dressing room based on the smell. It's got carpet in there and the shower leaks, and so you can guess what that smells like.
There's a shower in the bar?
Oh, in the backstage.
Oh.
In the backstage.
So
Yeah, they were kind enough to give one, back there. No, but it's one of those showers where you might be better off not using it,
I would imagine you have to wear like flip-flops in there and just make sure you don't get a fungus on any of that nasty stuff.
No, but it's always the good show. So it's like you go there and you smell that smell and you're like, oh shit, and then you play the show and you're like, oh okay,
Now that you're kind of back into it. So tonight, is there a song when you guys get on stage that is like kind of the one when like you and the rest of the guys, and I've watched and I've seen you guys live before, actually in Arkansas. You guys just played a show down there, and it's kind of that cool thing when you see when you guys get up there, bands, you have a look that you all give each other at certain points. Sorry, I choke on my hair. Is there a song that you guys like, the one that really hits for you guys? Is there a certain song that you have on your set list that this is the one?
I think it's different for every tour. On this last tour, we tried to bring back a lot of like old stuff. And we played the song Danger and Starting a Fire, which we wrote probably in 2006 or 2005. We were probably freshly out of high school or still in high school, some of us. And so, we played that song at Red Rocks in this last tour, and we all looked at each other and were like, should we be allowed to play this song here? With all the legendary acts that have played songs here. We wrote this song in Jeremy's garage, and we're like up here doing it still. And it was kind of like a cool full circle moment to be like, it's crazy to think like where that song started and then now where we're still able to play it. So yeah, there's moments like that all the time where you're just like, dude, I can't believe we're still doing this, And
that's honestly, it's amazing because so I graduated in 04, and I remember when I heard you guys for the first time, I was like, oh, wow. Like it's one of those, like, as a music lover, there's certain songs, and there's always a song that I think everybody out there, like, so if I said I mean, that's that one kicker. That's a legendary song that everybody will always remember. So going off of that, is being at Rocklahoma, is there a band that's going to be here tonight or has already played or even tomorrow that you would like maybe fangirl out for and like kind of be front row rocking out like back in the day, like for your first time?
I mean, I've always kind of loved Avenged Sevenfold. They were kind of one of the first bands I like got in the pit myself, Like I remember them coming to Orlando, and they had My Chemical Romance and The Used on that tour with them, and it was a crazy tour. And it was when they were still playing their they were like more heavy, and they hadn't come out with Backcountry yet. And so the pits were crazy, and that was one of the first times where I was like, holy shit, this is real. This is getting crazy. So every time I get to see them, their show is always crazy, and kind of call some of them friends now. It's, again, a full circle moment, but I love that band. Disturbed is always crazy to see. They have crazy production. Skillet's playing today, and I have a funny story about Skillet. We played in Australia, and we shared a dressing room with them, and I had just got a new guitar, and I was like, I didn't know we were sharing a dressing room with him, so they were in there when we got in there, and I was like talking about how I just got a new guitar and I'm nervous, and the guy like looks at me, he's like, what kind of guitar did you get? I'm like, well, it's a Les Paul Custom. He's like, it's a Gibson Les Paul Custom. What are you nervous about? And I was like, I guess you're right. I don't know. I was like, I don't know. You're right. All right. And him just saying that, I like kind of erased that like anxiety, and I was just like able to go, and it was an amazing show. And so for that, I love them as well.
That's awesome. Okay, so with all the touring, moving around, doing everything, all the shows, I always ask a weird question. So, number one, what would be your favorite cereal if you eat cereal?
Okay, my favorite cereal is I like Reese's Puffs, and I also like Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I think it's probably a three-way tie.
So now I'm glad you said Lucky Charms, because now my question is, if you could choose one marshmallow out of that, which one would it be?
My daughter, I would pick for her. She loves the unicorn.
You're the second one today that said that, so that is a unicorn in itself for an answer.
Yeah.
But, man, I'm so excited to see you guys hit the stage tonight at Rocklahoma 24. You're not nervous at all, are you?
I'm nervous about this weather, but I'm not nervous to play. I know the show's going to be incredible. The shows in Oklahoma are always incredible. Fans always show up, so as long as we can get up there and do it, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be I'm going to use a different word, amazing.
I like that word, amazing.
Yeah.
So, obviously, let everybody know, where can they find all of your music, as a streaming website, all that. Let them know where they can find it.
Anything, I think it used to be Where Is ADTR, but it's just anything /ADTR, ADTR.com. Search A Day to Remember on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere like that, on YouTube. Whatever you use, we're there.
Google's a good thing.
Yes.
But, man, I look forward to seeing new music and hearing all that and getting you guys around. And I can't wait for tonight. But, Neil, I appreciate you coming out.
Thank you, man.
You're hanging out with Neil with A Day to Remember with Springfield's Rock Station, Q102.